Friends, denizens of the internet, hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of Silent Hill 4 The Room. I am Devo, LostTimeGaming. We're stepping back into the shoes of our protagonist, Henry, who doesn't care that he's in a hellish oblivion trapped for all time and possibly being hunted by an axe murderer. Now, I know we haven't been in here yet, but I'm pretty sure this is the laundry room. We're going to hop in there in a second, right after I read this. This note, which is obviously going to be helpful and not scary at all. There's red paper stuck here. I figured out the riddle behind the numbers. 01121 is actually 121. In other words, 1 out of 21. So Walter was planning on killing 21 people, but he never finished the job. He was convicted for the murders of Billy and Miriam Locane, the 7th and 8th victims. Afterwards, he committed suicide in his jail cell. The grisly mass murder of 10 people shocked the world and came to be known as the Walter Sullivan case. There are two big puzzles here. The first is, what was the motive for the murders? The second is, why did he kill himself before completing his task? Was he simply insane? May 2nd. Well, I'm getting the feeling that he is insane. I don't think there's anything simple about it. I think we're in like advanced insanity, which I don't even think is the thing, but let's take a look at the peephole real fast. Yep, you're still just pacing in front of my apartment, huh? Yep, come on back. Just, make a round trip. Not obvious what you're doing at all. You know what, just stand directly in front of the door with your eye right next to the peephole next time. I'd appreciate it, thanks. Alright, well, I guess let's check out the laundry room. Hopefully it's fine and there's nothing wrong in here. Henry, I think there's a problem with your washer there, bud. Or your dryer, because they don't make... You wouldn't have a top-load dryer and then a front-load washer. That doesn't make sense. What the hell is this? The dryer sprayed blood all over the place. And it's off now. And it's off now. That's great. We're gonna explain the blood, or the tank filled with oil? Okay, Henry, thanks. We're not explaining the blood. Okay. Just want to make sure that that's what we're doing. It's a washing machine. I don't need that right now. Wait, so this is the washing machine? You have a top... Oh, wait, no. I am the chucklehead, as per usual. Okay, so that's it. That's all all is going on in here. Good, good. Now we get to go back to apartment world. Yay. That's what I wanted. At least there's no head flying past the window. That still freaks me out. Alright, so... Yeah. I don't want to go back here because this place sucks. But, it is what it is. Actually, let's see... Let's check to see what we got real fast. Can't use this here. Well, that's great. Don't be afraid to, tell me what this is. That would be cool. Can I... No, that's not it either. I really miss, as much as there's a lot of things to like about this game, I really miss the retro style item inventory. Superintendent's key, South Ashfield Heights. This is 105. It looks like a locker key, 106. Okay. So 105 and 106, but the 106 is a locker key? Alright. And I don't know, why would the superintendent not just have a master key? I don't know, and I don't think we're ever going to find out, to be honest with you. Alright, well let's get back in the hole. It's really big now. It's really big. Yes, back into the hole. Hopefully the spirit in here is gone. Something tells me they're not. It? Them? No, yeah, you're still here. Okay. Hi, no, don't touch me. You freak me out. Alright, well, at least we're safe out in the hallway now. Okay, so we're at 301. We've fully inspected 301. No reason to ever come back to 301 ever again. Just so y'all know. Oh, hi, William. Wait, isn't this my room? I think it's locked from the other side, too. So I have it locked on the inside as well? That's stupid. Maybe I can... You put the red paper in the door crack. I think that's what we're supposed to do in this scenario. Now, because I'm pretty sure there's more than one, if I'm remembering correctly, we're gonna have to explore. I don't... It's locked. What was that guy doing here? Could he be the next victim? Or could it be... I don't know. You kind of didn't finish your sentence there, Harry. Henry. It's not Harry. Harry would not be dealing with this. Actually, Harry would be dealing with this in much the same blasé manner. It's locked. Okay. Screw you, third floor. Or are we still... Yeah, we're still on the third floor. I mean, we're heading down, but... Wait, are we heading down? Okay, I was gonna... Oh, hey! Walter?
I got this from Miss Galvin. A long time ago. She was younger than me back then.
Gonna finish that sentence? Huh?
She looked so happy, holding her mother's hand.
Okay.
Here. I'll give it to you.
No, I'm not. I'm not falling for it this time, Walter. I'm not falling for it. When I first played this game, what feels like a million years ago, I made the mistake of picking up this doll from this guy whom I hate, and he should suck and feel bad. Picking up this doll is a bad idea, and it's such a bad idea that I can't go out of my way to show it to you, because once I pick it up, I can't, like, it's hard to explain, but needless to say, picking up the doll is not good, and it's gonna make the rest of our life in this game terrible. So we're just not gonna pick it up. We're gonna ignore that we just casually walked past the main antagonist of this game, and we're gonna ignore the fact that he tried to give us a cute little doll, and we're gonna mosey on. Ooh, bike, nice. That reminds me, my electric bicycle is coming soon. Oh, there's Dags. Quick, let's teleport to Silent Hill 3 and get some jerky. Even though it does nothing. Nope, I don't have time for Dags. Stop! Nope. Why is that one like yellowish? Ow! Oh, I could dodge? No one told me I could dodge. Oh, I could also get chewed on. Yeah. Yeah, a little quick step there. I like it. No. No, yeah, that's right. How about an axe to the face? Dodge? A little dodge? Come on, we got it. I'm dancing. I could dance all day. Yeah, you got nothing. Nope, there you go. Shh. Enough of that now, little one. Alright, well clearly this is the end of the hall. Is there anything down here? There is a lot of garbage. Thank you, Henry. Thank you. Your color commentary is the stuff I live for. It's locked. 207 is a no-go. Just make sure we got everything in, because there's no... You don't want to have to come back to an area unless it's absolutely necessary. Because if I remember correctly, this is the point of the game where things start getting, I want to say obtuse, but you know, there's no, that's not really describing it as well as it can be. No, hey, ghost. It's locked, 203, okay. Remember, we only have keys for stuff on the first floor. So if something's locked, we just keep on moving. Even if evil ghosts are chasing us, that is non importante. I also hear the whispers of the damned in my ears. I don't know, that may not be translating in the Let's Play experience. Oh, that guy was wearing a sweet hat. Y'all see that? That was lovely. Pretty sure we checked all the doors. Let's double check. Nope. Double check. We checked all the doors. Okay. The one thing I can say is, like, we traded out the good item system for a good map system. Because now instead of picking up the maps, we just simply make our own map. I don't like all that mechanical bing-bonging. Oh, wait. They are the tenants' lockers. They're numbers 101 through 304. Can we use this one? You use the locker key, number 106. But what do I get? I love you, Rachel. Mike. It's filled with love letters from Mike to Rachel. That's it? That's all we got? Really? I can't use this here? That's great. You know what? I'm glad we picked up that 105 key. That's great. Alright, well I guess we go explore on the first floor now. Now that we're one key lighter, I guess. Should be slightly easier. Man, it's a little bloody in here. You used the Superintendent's key. Good. I'm glad. Ah, yes, nothing says Superintendent apartment with like bars over your kitchen. Yes, very good. Door shut tight, it won't open at all. Ah. Classic Silent Hill. I got like a comm station set up in his apartment. Oh, I guess he is the superintendent, yeah. It's a piece of red paper. Take the red paper. Just red paper with nothing written on it. I'll stick it under room 302's door. Okay, so again, that is what we were doing. Ooh, torn red paper. Just torn red paper with nothing written on it. I'll stick it under room 302's door. Okay. It's a hastily scribbled memo. Found by Nurse Rachel. Return it to room 302 together with the part her boyfriend Mike tore off. We did that already, didn't we? Ooh, I see keys. These are keys for each apartment here. Take the apartment keys. Yes. Oh, no. Keys to each apartment in the building. Actually, it looks like 303 is missing. Wait, the one after my apartment is missing? That's weird. That's weird. Anything else over here? Okay, no. So we're still on the right track, and I'm pretty sure we had this one, and the bottom half is already in there because we did that already. This apartment's nice looking, you know, apart from all the blood and the bars everywhere. Oh, these hallways are so tough to navigate in this little space. Hello? What are you looking at, Henry? I see you looking at it. What is it? A book. Oh, lovely. It's a diary. The red box seems even stranger today. It's giving off a terrible smell. It's disgusting, but I just can't throw it away. It must have been around 30 years ago. That young couple was living in the apartment, but one day they just suddenly disappeared. Ran off, just like thieves in the night. I don't know why. It must have been money troubles, or maybe they got themselves into some kind of danger. The problem came after that. They left their newborn baby when they took off. I even found the umbilical cord. I called the ambulance right away. I heard the baby survived, but I don't know what happened to him. Although a few years later, I often saw a young kid hanging around the apartment. One day he just stopped coming by, but now that I think of it, I'll bet that was the abandoned baby. It's a horrible story. Abandoning a newborn baby. That all happened in room 302. And the umbilical cord I found there. Well, I still can't get myself to throw it away. Yeah, in case you're wondering why I hesitated, this is the superintendent's room, obviously. That's the guy who's pacing back in front of our doorway. I think in like 2 episodes ago, he mentioned something about the umbilical cord in the box is starting to stink, and I commented about it. Yeah. The superintendent, we can't call him evil, per se, because that's not really an evil thing to do, is like to keep a box with an umbilical cord. Weird, and not a good idea, but evil, no. But he's on full-on creeper status. I know he basically was before, because he's just kind of standing in front of the doorway, but he's there now. He's there now. Unfortunately, oh, it's the red box. Man, this thing really stinks. It's practically bringing tears to my eyes. Wait, we're not gonna We're not gonna do anything about that? We're not gonna shoot that, or no? Okay. I guess, yeah. Yeah, why not? Well, that's all we gotta do here. Let's mosey on. Certainly nothing else could go wrong in here. The bad thing about us getting to this part is, like, now all these doors open. Except 303, for whatever reason. Yeah, now all these doors open. And if I remember correctly, a bunch of these apartments are just useless. Oh man, that is an awesome, like, wall decoration, though. Heck yeah, I'm down for that. I take everything back. This apartment's not bad. I mean, it's got, you know, hastily made barricade in the living room is probably not a good sign, but that wall art, that's awesome. I love that. Oh, yeah, a little quick camera change there. Henry just kind of waddling his way down the hallway here. Door shut tight. Good, good, as it should be. Oh, we're in, like, the anterior hallway? What is this? It says, "My darling's number." And there are some numbers that look like a phone number. Will you press these numbers? Sure. There's a phone ringing somewhere. Wait, where? Wait, in here? Oh, my pants! My pants are full of the poop! No! Oh, man, that freaked me out. Alright, so let me just double check. There was nothing else in there. There is some portable medkit. I will take that. Nope. There, yeah, I don't like you, friend. You freak me right out. Alright, so thankfully we dialed a phone. Oh crap. That's not good. Is it ringing in here? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use that just because we were apparently at half-life. I don't remember how that happened, but 107. Anybody in here? I hope not. Is the ghost just casually appearing behind me? What the hell? Why? It's a turntable. We got two, maybe a microphone? Nobody gets that reference. I'm too old. Okay, here we go. Okay, these ghosts are doing a pretty sizable amount of damage, apparently. Well, they're doing more damage than the 0 damage they were doing. No, excuse me, can I? There you go. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I think that's just turntable. I think that's just the emulator not spatially reasoning the phone correctly. Because I assume now that we called that phone's ringing, there'll be a phone ringing in one of these apartments. Oh, hi. I'm gonna juke you. Ow, you still... I don't know, what were you wielding? A trowel? Jeez. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run back up to 302, stick all the papers in front of the door, and then we're gonna go back in the hole so we can heal up a little bit. Because, I don't mind spending 8... No, there's the doll again. Just a big old no on the doll. You want to see what that doll's all about, you feel free to look up somebody else's walkthrough or play the game for yourself, why don't you? Hello 303, no 302, that's right. There's another one. And bam. Oh wait, 303 was open already, that's why, wait. We should still have that key for it. No, this is 301. I'm an idiot. Hello, ghost person. How are you? Back to the apartment. The thing that we're going to run into, and I can't believe we haven't run into yet, is that we're gonna start not being able to separate the dream world, as I assume it's known as superficially, from the real world. Because as you notice, we do regain health while we're here. And maybe it just... Oh, nice, we got notes. Basically, we need to look at those notes. I kind of lost track of my thought process there. Just kind of, and, you know, forgot what I was talking about. But that's okay. It would not be the first time. And it will not be the last, I guarantee you that. But what we need to do is look at these pieces of paper. Yes, give me all the notes. It was 4 years ago that they discovered the body with 1221 carved into it. Right away, I had this terrible feeling and couldn't stop shaking. The victim had been murdered 6 months earlier, but Walter had been dead for 7 years, having committed suicide 3 years before the murder. The police think it's a copycat crime and are calling it the Sullivan case round 2, but something about it bothered me. May 14th. Yeah, it's never good when the supposedly dead killer comes back to life to kill again. There's red paper stuck in here. I picked up the key that Eileen from room 303 must have dropped. I thought I'd return it, but she wasn't home. I guess I'll give it to the super. May 20th. Oh, this is leading us to the room 303 key, which is, I think, is our end goal here. Torn red paper stuck in here. I lost the key to Eileen Galvin's room. I gotta find it and bring it back. Let me think. The last place I saw it was... It's ripped here and I can't read the rest. Yeah. So we went to the super's room and the super's room was missing. Or rather, there was no 303 key. That key is missing from the key ring. So we gotta hunt that down. Let's check in the fridge just for funsies. Ah, yes, that's good. White wine. Take the bottle of white wine? Yes. Why not? It'll break eventually if I keep using it as a weapon. Well, we don't need that as a weapon. So we're going to take this wine out of the fridge and place it in an unrefrigerated crate. Right? That's what you do with stuff like that. And I think we're going to ditch the baseball bat as well, because I think the axe has proven itself pretty useful. 303 is missing. Okay. Alright, so we can head back now. And, well, I guess we'll once we get back here, check out the map of the first floor. Because it's something about, like, the love letter between Sarah and Mike, like, I think that has to do with it, but it also has to deal with wherever that phone's ringing, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. You don't just you don't just leave a phone ringing for no reason kind of deal. And you see how it's like constantly at the same volume? I think it's supposed to get like louder and quieter as we move away from it. And open it with the key. I think it's locked from inside too. It's supposed to get louder and quieter as we get like closer to it. But because this is emulated, I don't think it's doing it properly. Alright, so I can't unlock that because that's my room. And I can't unlock this. What was that guy doing here? Could he be the next victim? Or could it be... Yeah, I can't unlock that. That's our goal, is to get the 303 key, I'm pretty sure. Which means we basically have to check every other apartment until we find it. And that phone's just going to keep ringing. That's unfortunate. If I wasn't so sure, that's creepy. If I wasn't so sure it was important, I would have never done it. Yes, hello. Hello. That phone just keep on ringing. Ooh, bullets? Sweet. In fact, we've got three magazines. We're gonna use that gun. Should we be using the gun? No, almost certainly not. But that's the thing with Silent Hills. At some point, you gotta decide whether or not to use the gun. You can go through the whole game without doing it, but you probably shouldn't. Door shut tight. And these don't open at all because they're barred. Okay. So it's not 304. Door shut tight. Okay. So we can mark 304 off the list. My money's on the second floor, to be honest. Yeah, because there is no other side over here. Yep, okay. Just you keep trying to get me to pick up that doll. I'm not falling for it this time. I fell for it the last time I played the game. Not today. Alright, so we got 3 locked doors here. What we got here? It's behind door number 1. I'm gonna guess evil stuff and ghosts. That would be my wager. Nope, there's the ghost, I hear it. There are a lot of old game machines and other devices that I have no idea about. Cool. I don't like that noise. I don't like that noise at all. That definitely sounds like a ghost coming to life. Which, oddly enough, is what we don't need right now. Oh, you're ripping out my soul! I need the soul, thank you. Alright, so this room is also clear. Tentatively. A bunch of gaming equipment, but that really doesn't help our situation. Alright. Duo 6. What do you got? I hear... No, that sounds like dogs. Or no, it sounds like the two-headed thing. Aw, crap. No, you just stay in that room wherever you are. It's a baby bed. Why is there a doll standing upright in the baby bed? That's beyond creepy. There are lots of kid toys laying around. Good. I'm glad. I wonder if these other people are being affected by this other than Henry. Like if all these apartments that we're going into are also jacked up. Like are these people dead? I thought I did that already. Can I do it again? No? Okay. Huh. That's weird. Oh, there's more. Yeah, there you go. No, shush, 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 shush. There you go. Wait, oh. It looks like a kid's graffiti. Oh, the whole wall is covered in that. Holy crap. The writing is so jammed together, it makes me feel sick. I didn't notice that. I thought that was just the art decoration. Well, I'm glad they put all that in there, and it's... Oh, it's all over these walls, too. Wow. It's just nothing, though. I'm really... You know what? I want to apologize about the phone, because, like... I'm sure somebody, like, trying to watch this is, like, in the background while doing something else is getting really annoyed by that phone. Or has muted me. You know, you never know. Alright, so I think that's this wing of the second floor done. Nope, we got one more to check out here. Okay. The apartment keys. Swing into action. Odds bloody good. Oh, hi, Walter. This is the gun Richard was using. Take Richard's revolver? Yeah. That I will take. Holds a maximum of 6 bullets. Easy to use with moderate stopping power. Alright, cool. I don't think we can really pick up anything else now, though, to be honest. There's men's bloody underwear and a torn shirt sleeve in the garbage. That's not good. That's not what you want. I'm not, you know what, I'll be back in a second, Walter. Let me check the rest of this place, because I don't trust you as far as I can throw you, and Henry doesn't seem like the kind of guy to throw people, so. Oh, we got here. Golf club, looks like a putter. Nope, no thank you. Golf club looks like a putter. No, I said no, Henry, stop. He's like, you sure you don't want to pick up that putter? Like, yes, I am sure. And now, against my better judgment, I'll go talk to Walter. Hopefully he doesn't try and kill us. Oh, and he vanished. That's good. I can see Eileen Galvin from here. What? I'm pretty sure that's room 303. What's she doing in this world? I don't know, Henry. Aren't these just your dreams? Aren't you just making all this up? I mean, I'm glad we got Richard's revolver, but still not sure about the bloody underwear in the trash can. That's probably not good. Alright, so that's this wing cleared. Let's just double check, and yes. Over to the other wing. I don't like Walter's just hanging around, standing creepily, staring out of windows. That's just, this whole thing is unsettling. But it's unsettling in a good way, I guess. That's kind of like why we play these games, right? 204 coming in hot. Don't worry, we'll find that phone eventually, and then it'll be the greatest thing ever. There are plenty of cooking tools, but nothing I need right now. Okay. When we find out how to shut that phone off, It's gonna be glorious. It's not this phone. Not this phone. This place is surprisingly tidy for being in Nightmare Land. And you know, the bar kitchen again, that doesn't lend hope to the situation. Well, that's it. That's all that's in this room. Yeah, okay. Very good. Moving on. Don't just ignore the ghosts. Use apartment 2 and 3. Let's get in there. Look at all these empty bottles. Whew, that old alcohol smell. Oh yeah, stale booze. Ugh, it's never pleasant. I gotta check in here. Don't brain screw me. I kind of sounds like it might be in here. I'll check the doors on the way back just to be on the safe side. It's a bloodstained shirt. There's a torn red paper in the pocket. I was gonna say, you gonna take that torn red paper? Yeah. Stick it under room 302's door. Okay, so there was the other... there was the other half page that we needed. Door shut tight. No. Door shut tight. Door shut tight. Door shut tight. Alright, well that's good. No, that's not good. I think we just got one more door here. Maybe two. 202 coming in hot. Ooh, there it is. It's ringing. Pick it up. There's no one there. You son of a... Okay. That's great. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm just happy it's not making noise anymore. Also, lovely artwork. It's a painting of a young man. The memo says 107. He listens to great music. But I feel sorry for him, having to live under Braintree. What? It's an odd sentiment. The painting of a nurse. On the memo it says 106. My beautiful darling. Lately she's been bothered by a stalker. Okay. Is it you, by chance? I don't know, but we'll have to find out in the next episode, because that's all the time I have for this episode today. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining me on another crazy look into the world of Silent Hill for the Room. I am Devo, LostTimeGaming. Our person who the camera just avoided looking at there is Henry. And, thanks for watching today. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, and get subscribed. Let me know down in the comment section below what you thought about my gameplay, my commentary, or anything else in general. That being said, thanks for watching, and as usual, I'll catch you all on the flip side.